Para-rubber agroforestry. Rubber forest gardening is a sustainable system of rubber cultivation that provides for continual utilization of the land at its highest efficiency. It is environmentally friendly. It produces a lot of biomass. It includes both cultivation of plants and animal husbandry. The plant and animal varieties included in a garden depend primarily upon the interests of the farmer and the climate and the conditions of the land. Rubber forest gardening is ecological and can contribute to the economic development, social sustainability, and food security of a nation.
Different characteristics of para-rubber, agroforestry, and rubber forest gardening.
Planting different varieties of trees, similar to what one finds in a rubber tree jungle. Planting forest trees among rubber trees. Planting forest and fruit trees among rubber trees. Planting mylenio and fruit trees among rubber trees. Planting multi-purpose trees, such as bamboo, among rubber trees. Planting various trees among rubber trees and raising stingless bees. Planting forest and herbal trees among rubber trees. Planting forest trees and fan palm among rubber trees. Planting Arabica coffee trees among rubber trees.
Economic perspective.
Quantity of fresh rubber latex. Average yield of 5.39 kilograms per rye per day, similar to rubber monocultures with an average yield of 5.09 kilograms per rye per day. Density of fresh rubber forest latex, 33.79%, which is similar to rubber monocultures at 34.58%. Quantity of dry rubber latex. Rubber forest garden systems produce an average yield of 1.71 kilograms per rye per day, similar to rubber monocultures with an average yield of 1.77 kilograms per rye per day. Earnings from fresh latex sheets. Rubber forests generate 136.96 baht per rye per day in income. This is similar to rubber monocultures, which generate an income of 141.87 baht per rye per day. Expenses including labor and fuel for vehicles, 27.24 baht per rye per day, which is close to that of rubber monocultures, which are 27.74 baht per rye per day. Expenses, not including labor and fuel for vehicles, 8.54 baht per rye per day, which is close to that of rubber monocultures, which are 8.71 baht per rye per day. Earnings from other crops in the forest garden. On average, rubber forest garden systems generate 7.73 baht per rye per day from the sale of other crops in the garden. Expenses from other crops in the forest garden. Average expenses for other integrated crops equals 1 baht per rye per day.
Environmental perspective.
Forest canopy levels. Rubber forest garden systems have 3 levels of canopy. Peak canopy, rubber trees. Mid-level canopy, including agarwood, Hopeo odorata, Diptero o Carpus alastus, Michelia compaca, Hooker's fishtail palm, Cis Guillaume grande, Garcina merguensis. Lower level canopy, including seedlings, 28 to 53 different species per rye in total, 1,938 to 3,294 plants per rye, more than found in rubber monocultures which have only one canopy level from rubber trees. Use and benefits. Rubber forest garden systems contain a diversity of species and a high number of both cultivated and wild plants. These provide benefits in terms of natural capital and can be used for different human purposes. Economic species such as rubber, fishtail palm, jumpada. Lumber species such as Hopea odorata, Dipterocarpus alastus, Mesoaferia. Herbs such as galanga, bandicoot berry, toothbrush tree, Myxoperum similacifolium. Fuelweed species such as elephant apple, Barringtonia acutangula, weeping fig, Antedisma buneus. Seasonal fruits, fodder for wildlife such as figs, santal, etc. In addition, seedlings can be transplanted to increase the diversity of the rubber forest garden and sold for additional income. Percent of canopy cover. Rubber forest garden systems have a canopy cover of over 80%, which helps to conserve topsoil and water better than rubber monocultures, which have a canopy cover of less than 65%. Tree biodiversity. One rye of rubber forest garden has 6 to 20 different species of trees, intentionally planted or have grown naturally, with a diameter of at least 1 centimeter at chest height and a density of 158 to 319 trees per rye. Carbon dioxide absorption and sequestration. Rubber forest garden systems can sequester 28.8 tons per rye of carbon per year, and the rate of sequestration increases by at least 15% per year. The trees absorb and sequester the carbon in their wood, with the rate increasing as the trees grow taller and bigger, thus helping to mitigate the global warming crisis. Soil erosion. Rubber forest garden systems have 0.3 to 5 times less water flowing directly over topsoil than rubber monocultures, and water infiltration is, on average, 2 to 3 times that of rubber monocultures. This is because rubber forest gardens have many levels of canopy cover with many different shapes of leaves, which help to slow the fall and flow of water to the ground. Additionally, the fallen rubber tree leaves and many other trees and plants in the forest garden cover the soil, acting as mulch, thus helping to absorb the rain and reducing the risk that raindrops will directly hit soil particles. Soil moisture and surface temperature. Soil moisture and surface temperature are important factors affecting microorganism activity. Microorganisms work to break down organic material and convert it into nutrients to be cycled back into the soil and plants. Rubber forest garden systems have an average soil moisture level 1.4% greater than that of rubber monocultures. At noon, they have a soil surface temperature that is on average 2 degrees Celsius lower than in rubber monocultures and 33% higher relative humidity above the ground. This means that the rate of decomposition of leaves in rubber forest gardens is faster, and the rate of nutrient recycling is faster, more consistent, and greater than that of rubber monocultures. Amount of organic matter falling to the soil. The amount of organic matter falling to the soil in rubber forest gardens is 1.5 to 1.8 times as much as found within rubber monocultures. Decomposition of rubber tree leaves. Rubber forest garden systems have a rate of decomposition of the rubber tree leaves that is faster and more consistent than that found in rubber monocultures. Nutrient cycling. To produce 1,000 kilograms of latex, a rubber tree uses 20 kilograms of nitrogen, 25 kilograms of potassium, and 5 kilograms each of phosphorus and calcium. A rubber forest garden system returns 1.4 to 1.7 times as much nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium to the soil from the organic material that falls to the ground. Therefore, integrating other trees and plants with the rubber trees increases the amount of nutrients being cycled and better maintains the nutrient balance in the system. In addition, the larger total canopy cover and multiple levels of canopy help to conserve the plant nutrients and prevent their loss from the ecosystem.
Social perspective.
A comparison of the sustainability of rubber forest garden systems with rubber monocultures was conducted using the sustainable livelihood approach. Rubber forest gardens provide all of the following benefits to their garden owners: financial capital, natural capital, social capital. It has been observed that these systems provide inspiration and opportunities for those interested in learning the philosophy, techniques, and practices of rubber forest gardening. It has given rise to the formation of a network of people from diverse locations around the country who are interested in practicing rubber forest gardening. Human capital. Garden owners have knowledge and skills in garden management and are receiving health benefits that are derived from eating chemical-free produce from the many plants that have been planted within their rubber forests.